The hip-hop world is at it again, and this time, Benzino has stepped into the ring, taking aim at Jim Jones for dissing Nas once more. What started as a heated debate has exploded into full-blown celebrity drama, leaving fans divided and social media in chaos. Clips of Benzino's reaction are going viral, comments are flooding in, and the internet can't get enough of the showdown. Jim Jones' recent comments about Nas reignited a feud that already had the hip-hop community buzzing. But Benzino didn't hold back. He went in, passionately defending Nas' legacy and calling out Jim Jones for what he sees as disrespect. The words were sharp, deliberate, and unfiltered, and fans across Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok immediately noticed the intensity. This wasn't just a minor reaction, it was a full-scale clapback that demanded attention. Fans are split, and the debate is hotter than ever. Some defend Jim Jones, praising his boldness and his right to voice his opinion. Others side with Benzino, applauding his defense of Nas and calling out Jim Jones for crossing a line. Memes, reaction videos, and commentary clips are flooding feeds, making the story impossible to ignore. This isn't just about one comment. It's about respect, credibility, and hip-hop legacy. Every celebrity reaction adds fuel to the fire, every fan post drives engagement, and every meme makes the drama bigger. The question now is, how will Jim Jones respond? Will he defend his stance, apologize, or escalate the feud further? One thing is certain, this Benzino versus Jim Jones showdown over Nas is shaking the hip-hop world like never before, and fans are glued to every move. The moment Benzino's response hit the internet, the hip-hop community erupted. Every social media platform was buzzing. Fans, commentators, and other artists were dissecting every word. Jim Jones' recent Nas diss had already sparked tension, but Benzino's clapback elevated it to an entirely new level. This wasn't just another celebrity comment, it was a direct challenge to Jim Jones' credibility and respect within the hip-hop world. Fans immediately took sides. Some defended Jim Jones, arguing that he had the right to express his opinion and that his critique of Nas was part of ongoing industry discourse. Others rallied behind Benzino, praising him for defending Nas' legacy and calling out what they perceived as blatant disrespect. The discussion became more than a feud. It was a cultural debate about respect, influence, and hip-hop history. Every tweet, comment, and reaction video amplified the story, creating a ripple effect that spread like wildfire. Industry insiders watched with keen interest. Brand managers, music executives, and collaborators understood that this controversy could affect partnerships, sponsorships, and public perception. Jim Jones' career trajectory, Benzino's influence, and the cultural weight of Nas' legacy were all intertwined. Every clip of Benzino's passionate response went viral, racking up views, shares, and fan engagement. The story became a case study in modern celebrity influence and the power of social media amplification. Benzino didn't hold back in his statements. His words were sharp, pointed, and delivered with authority. He emphasized Nas' contributions to hip-hop, critiqued Jim Jones' repeated disses, and reminded the community of the respect owed to legends. Social media exploded with reactions. Clips of his statements were shared across Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, each one generating thousands of comments. Fans analyzed the tone, dissected the timing, and debated the implications. The feud also sparked a wave of commentary from other celebrities and hip-hop personalities. Some weighed in cautiously, offering measured takes on the situation, while others fueled the fire with bold opinions and strong statements. Memes proliferated, reaction videos went viral, and fan discussions intensified. The conflict had evolved into a multi-layered narrative, blending celebrity opinion, fan engagement, and cultural significance. The generational tension was palpable. Jim Jones represented a newer wave of artists, bold, outspoken, and unafraid to challenge norms. Benzino, rooted in the legacy of hip-hop, approached the situation with authority and a sense of responsibility. This clash of perspectives highlighted the ongoing struggle between emerging voices and established legends, creating a storyline that resonated deeply with fans of all ages. As the days passed, the social media storm only intensified. Every new clip, comment, and meme became content for reaction channels, podcasts, and fan discussions. Analysts broke down Benzino's statements, dissecting every nuance and potential implication. The feud had transcended personal conflict. It was now a cultural moment that captured the attention of the hip-hop world. Jim Jones faced mounting pressure. His credibility, public image, and influence were under intense scrutiny. Every comment he made, every video clip he posted, and even his silence were analyzed by fans and media alike. The stakes were high. One misstep could escalate the conflict further, while a well-timed response could stabilize his reputation. Social media amplified every action, ensuring that nothing went unnoticed. Benzino's involvement also highlighted the influence of legacy within the industry. His defense of Nas wasn't just about the immediate feud, it was a statement about the importance of respecting hip-hop history, maintaining credibility, and holding peers accountable. Fans and commentators alike recognized this, leading to widespread discussions about influence, respect, and accountability in modern music. Memes and viral content became an essential part of the narrative. Comedians, influencers, and fans created clips that both entertained and critiqued, ensuring that the feud remained trending across multiple platforms. TikTok reactions, Instagram story breakdowns, and YouTube commentary videos kept the story alive and engaging, allowing fans to participate in the unfolding drama in real time. As the week progressed, the feud continued to dominate headlines. Interviews, podcasts, and commentary shows all covered Benzino's clapback and Jim Jones' potential next moves. Fans debated, analysts speculated, and the story evolved continuously. The conflict had transformed from a simple comment into a high-stakes cultural saga, demonstrating the power of celebrity influence and social media engagement in shaping public discourse. One thing was clear: Jim Jones versus Benzino over Nas wasn't just a personal clash, it was a defining moment in hip-hop culture, highlighting the intersection of legacy, influence, and respect. Fans, commentators, and celebrities alike were all watching, analyzing, and engaging, making it one of the most talked-about conflicts in recent memory. As the feud progressed, the hip-hop community remained glued to every development. Benzino's fiery clapback against Jim Jones sparked waves of discussion, and the digital streets were ablaze with commentary. Every Instagram story, TikTok clip, and Twitter thread dissected the nuances of the exchange. Fans debated tone, intent, and the implications for both artists, proving once again that hip-hop drama doesn't stay contained, it spreads like wildfire. Jim Jones now faced unprecedented scrutiny. Every move he made was under the microscope. Would he double down on his previous comments about Nas, offer clarification, or issue a response to Benzino? Silence could be perceived as weakness, yet a hasty response could escalate the tension even further. The weight of social media amplification meant that every choice carried consequences, not just for his public image, but for his credibility in the hip-hop community. Fans were more engaged than ever. Those who sided with Benzino praised his defense of Nas and his commitment to preserving hip-hop legacy. Others defended Jim Jones, lauding his boldness and willingness to speak his mind. Memes, fan reaction videos, and viral posts flooded feeds across platforms. This wasn't just a feud, it had become a global conversation about respect, credibility, and influence in the hip-hop world. Industry insiders were watching closely. Brand managers, music executives, and collaborators analyzed the potential fallout. Could this controversy affect future collaborations, sponsorships, or public appearances for Jim Jones? How would Benzino's bold response shift public perception and influence his standing? Every clip, comment, and share was part of a larger calculus affecting careers and reputations. The intensity of celebrity reactions added layers to the narrative. While Benzino continued to defend Nas with sharp precision, other hip-hop figures weighed in, offering perspectives that either supported or criticized the feud. Comedians and influencers created viral content that amplified the story, blending humor with cultural analysis. Memes highlighting Jim Jones' reactions and Benzino's bold statements circulated widely, ensuring the controversy remained trending. The generational clash was stark. Jim Jones represents a younger wave of artists, energetic, bold, and unapologetic. Benzino embodies legacy, authority, and the responsibility of representing hip-hop history. The contrast between emerging voices and established figures highlighted tensions within the genre itself, making the feud a microcosm of broader cultural dynamics. Fans couldn't get enough, analyzing every subtle gesture, expression, and word to determine who had the upper hand. As engagement continued to rise, the feud became a self-perpetuating cycle. Every reaction spawned more reactions. TikTok creators stitched clips of Benzino's statements with fan commentary. Instagram stories highlighted viral memes and heated debates. YouTube channels released reaction videos dissecting the feud frame by frame. This digital feedback loop amplified the drama, ensuring that the story remained in the spotlight day after day. The stakes were high for Jim Jones. Not only was his credibility questioned, but his influence among fans and peers was also at risk. Benzino's direct, unfiltered critique forced Jones to navigate carefully. Every statement, every post, every appearance became strategic. His next moves were analyzed for intent, tone, and cultural significance. In today's social media-driven landscape, influence is immediate and scrutiny is relentless. Benzino, on the other hand, capitalized on the momentum. His defense of Nas wasn't just reactive, it was strategic. He reminded fans of Nas' legendary status while positioning himself as a guardian of hip-hop integrity. His words resonated with those who value respect and history in the genre. As clips went viral, fans across platforms engaged in debates, memes, and analysis, further solidifying Benzino's stance as both bold and culturally aware. This feud also demonstrated the power of social media algorithms. Posts generating high engagement were amplified, ensuring visibility for both sides of the story. Fans dissected every nuance, tone, timing, and word choice, creating layers of conversation that extended beyond the original exchange. Podcasts, interviews, and commentary channels weighed in, analyzing the implications of the feud for the broader hip-hop landscape. By midweek, it was clear that this wasn't just a simple celebrity argument. The feud had become a cultural phenomenon, reflecting the dynamics of legacy, influence, and respect within hip-hop. Every meme, reaction video, and fan comment added depth, context, and drama to the unfolding narrative. The story wasn't just about Jim Jones and Benzino, it was about the evolving nature of celebrity influence, fan engagement, and the stakes of modern music culture. As the days passed, every new clip, comment, and meme added fuel to the fire. Fans eagerly awaited Jim Jones' response, speculating on whether he would defend his stance, apologize, or escalate the feud further. Analysts highlighted how celebrity influence, public perception, and digital engagement intersected in real time, creating a situation where every move could redefine the narrative. One thing was clear, the Benzino versus Jim Jones feud over Nas had become one of the most engaging, widely discussed, and culturally significant conflicts in recent hip-hop history. Fans, commentators, and celebrities alike remained fully invested, making it impossible to ignore and impossible to predict what would happen next. As the feud reached its peak, the hip-hop community was completely captivated. Fans were glued to their screens, commentators were analyzing every word, and celebrities were weighing in from all sides. Benzino's sharp clapback had reignited attention on Jim Jones' repeated disses of Nas, and now the story had escalated into something bigger than just two artists. It was a cultural phenomenon. Every social media post, reaction video, and meme contributed to the unfolding drama, creating a feedback loop that ensured the feud stayed trending. Jim Jones now faced immense pressure. His credibility, influence, and public perception were all under intense scrutiny. Every new video, comment, or Instagram story was dissected frame by fans and analysts. Silence could be interpreted as weakness, yet responding hastily risked escalating the conflict even further. The digital audience had become an integral part of the narrative, analyzing every word and gesture, ensuring nothing went unnoticed. Meanwhile, Benzino maintained his stance with precision and intensity. His defense of Nas wasn't just about a single comment, it was a statement on respect, legacy, and accountability within hip-hop. Fans praised his unfiltered honesty and commitment to protecting the reputation of one of the genre's most iconic figures. His words resonated across multiple platforms, from Twitter threads to TikTok reaction clips, amplifying his position and keeping the debate alive. The generational tension between the two artists became even more apparent. Jim Jones represents a bold, new wave of hip-hop artists unafraid to challenge the status quo. Benzino, with decades of experience and credibility, emphasized the importance of legacy and respect. Their clash highlighted the broader cultural dialogue in hip-hop, how younger voices push boundaries while established figures maintain the genre's history and principles. Fans couldn't help but analyze every move, determining who had the upper hand and predicting the next escalation. Social media algorithms fueled the feud further. Posts with the highest engagement, clips of Benzino's responses, Jim Jones' reactions, and fan commentary were amplified, creating a continuous cycle of content and engagement. Memes proliferated, YouTube reaction channels dissected statements, and Instagram stories spread the drama further. The feud had transcended mere words. It had become a fully interactive spectacle, with fans actively shaping the narrative through their engagement. The story also brought in commentary from other hip-hop figures. Some cautiously weighed in, offering measured analysis, while others added fuel to the fire with provocative statements and opinions. Comedians and influencers joined the conversation, blending humor with critique, creating viral content that further amplified the feud. Each new perspective added a layer of complexity, making the saga multidimensional and impossible to ignore. Jim Jones' strategy in response became critical. He had to navigate the intense scrutiny, considering how every move might affect his credibility, fan perception, and career trajectory. A single misstep could be disastrous, yet a calculated response could reassert his stance and control the narrative. Every statement, meme, and clip contributed to shaping public perception, demonstrating the power of social media in modern celebrity culture. Fans remained deeply engaged. Memes and reaction videos were shared widely, with thousands of comments dissecting the feud. TikTok creators stitched Benzino's statements alongside Jim Jones' clips, creating mini-narratives that captured the tension and drama. Instagram stories highlighted viral moments, and YouTube commentary channels produced in-depth analysis, breaking down tone, intent, and implications. The story had evolved into a full-scale cultural event, with fans actively participating and influencing the narrative. Industry insiders continued to watch closely. Executives, brand managers, and collaborators evaluated the potential impact on collaborations, sponsorships, and partnerships. Benzino's intervention emphasized the stakes of public perception, proving that in today's digital age, influence and reputation are constantly scrutinized. The feud wasn't just entertainment, it had real-world implications for both artists. The debate also served as a lens into the dynamics of modern hip-hop culture. Legacy, respect, and accountability collided with social media amplification, creating a situation where every word carried weight. The feud illustrated how generational tensions, celebrity influence, and fan engagement intersect, and it became a defining example of how modern hip-hop narratives evolve. As days turned into a week, the tension reached a boiling point. Jim Jones issued a statement, partially clarifying his stance, but the response only reignited discussions, leaving fans and analysts debating the effectiveness and intent of his message. Benzino's position remained firm, reinforcing his defense of Nas and asserting the importance of legacy. The story's momentum showed no signs of slowing, proving that this feud had become a long-lasting cultural moment. Ultimately, this wasn't just about a single diss, it was a reflection of influence, credibility, and the evolving dynamics within hip-hop. Fans, celebrities, and commentators all played a role in shaping the narrative, participating in a global conversation about respect, legacy, and accountability. Memes, viral clips, and fan reactions ensured that the story lived beyond the initial statements, making it one of the most widely discussed conflicts in recent memory. By the time the dust began to settle, one truth was clear: the Benzino versus Jim Jones feud over Nas had permanently etched itself into hip-hop history. It was a lesson in influence, legacy, and responsibility, reminding both artists and fans alike that in the digital age, every word has power, every reaction matters, and every feud has the potential to define cultural moments for years to come. Fans remain glued to updates, waiting for the next twist, while commentators and industry insiders continue to analyze the drama. The feud has shown that hip-hop isn't just about music. It's about respect, legacy, and the power of influence. And as long as artists like Jim Jones and Benzino keep pushing boundaries, the world will be watching every move, every statement, and every reaction. The Benzino versus Jim Jones feud has officially taken the hip-hop world by storm, and fans everywhere are glued to every move, reaction, and statement. What started as a simple debate over Nas has escalated into a cultural moment, filled with shocking clapbacks, viral memes, and heated discussions. The drama is intense, and the question on everyone's mind is, what happens next? Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Do you side with Benzino, defending Nas' legendary status, or do you stand with Jim Jones, applauding his boldness and right to speak his mind? Comment below and let your voice be heard. Your opinion matters, and every fan reaction contributes to shaping this unfolding hip-hop story. If you love breaking down celebrity drama, shocking reactions, and viral hip-hop feuds, make sure to hit that like button to show your support. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next explosive update on this feud or any other celebrity showdown shaking the hip-hop world. Engage, debate, and share your thoughts. This story isn't just entertainment. It's a lesson in credibility, influence, and respect in modern hip-hop. Every clip, comment, and viral meme adds fuel to the fire, and your participation keeps the story alive. Like, comment, subscribe, engage, and stay tuned because the Benzino versus Jim Jones drama is only getting more intense and fans everywhere are watching every move.